James Jimenez and one other director to be temporarily relieved from media relation duties. This as an internal investigation into the COMELEC debate fiasco continues. 6 presidential vets have agreed to attend the COMELEC Pilipinas Forum. Event skippers this time around include Vice President Leni Robredo, who is challenging fellow forum absentee Bongbong Marcos to a debate. And the provincial government of Bohol is now questioning the DPWH for their lapses in ensuring safety among motorists passing through the Old Clarin Bridge that collapsed this week. Fast, focused, and fearless. Here's a roundup of stories we're watching now. I'm Sean Yao. Vice President Leni Robredo visits Laguna today as part of her Calabarzon campaign. Let's get the latest on this from mobile journalist Jacob Lazaro, who joins us now over the phone. Hi, Jacob. Good evening. How did Robredo's campaign in Laguna go?
Hi, Sean. Good evening. For today, Robredo had 2 separate meetings with different sectors in different parts of Laguna, and then she had a mini rally earlier in Calamba City, and now a grand rally in New Valley in Santa Rosa City. And Robredo's crowd here is already looking very big, with tens of thousands of attendees.
Right, and did the Vice President receive any endorsements from local officials in the province?
Sean, for now, Robredo got the endorsement of San Pedro Laguna City Mayor, and she also got the endorsement of Congresswoman Sol Aragones. But so far, the governor, Ramil Hernandez, has yet to endorse any presidential candidate. That includes former Senator Bongbong Marcos, even though he has already paid a visit to the province. And let's just put, Sean, that it's very important for any presidential candidate, any national candidate, and that matter, to get the support of local officials here in Laguna or in Calabarzon, because Calabarzon is the most vote-rich region in the province, with over 9 million registered voters.
All right, and VP Robredo already turned down the COMELEC's invitation for a panel interview. What is she going to be doing instead this coming weekend?
Yes, Robredo did turn down the invitation for the panel interview, but she did note that she had attended all of the debates that the COMELEC arranged before. It's just now, with so little time before the election on May 9, Robredo said she would rather spend her time with her volunteers and campaign as much as possible. Yes, that's her reason for now. And then she challenged former Senator Bongbong Marcos to a one-on-one debate, committing that even though she turned down the panel interview, she will commit to this debate in case Marcos agrees, anytime, any place. Sean?
Right, and the camp of Bongbong Marcos, of course, said that they are going to say no, and that alam na ni Vice President Robredo kung bakit. What could they be alluding to, Jacob?
Well, Robredo said that Marcos's rejection didn't really come to a surprise for Robredo, and described this as more of a loss for the people rather than a loss for any of the candidates, because Robredo said that Marcos should be able to address all of the issues hounding him, such as the tax evasion conviction and the 200 billion unpaid estate taxes of the Marcos family. Robredo said this should be addressed so that the people would have a better understanding of who the candidate is, because they deserve to know. So far, Robredo hasn't really made any allusion to anyone, but she's just basically disappointed for the people.
All right, thank you so much for all those updates. Mobile journalist Jacob Lazaro reporting to us over the phone. Thank you, Jacob. Meanwhile, presidential bet Bongbong Marcos and his unit team made their way to Central Luzon. Thousands of supporters clad in red and green welcomed Marcos Jr.'s ticket in Cabanatuan, Nueva Ecija. Senatorial bet Mig Zubiri, who was dropped from the Lenny Kiko lineup, joined the unit team's sortie. The unit team will be holding a grand rally tonight at a mall in San Fernando, Pampanga. Marcos Jr.'s camp earlier rejected Robredo's challenge for a debate, saying that they're not interested in engaging in negative campaigning. And 6 presidential bets have confirmed their attendance to the COMELEC's panel interviews next week. Ernesto Abella, Leody de Guzman, Norberto Gonzales, Faisal Mangondato, Jose Montemayor Jr., and Senator Manny Pacquiao have all agreed to the interviews. Frontrunner Bongbong Marcos and VP Leni Robredo have declined, while Manila Mayor Isko Moreno has yet to give a reply. Meanwhile, among VP bets, Rizalito David, Manny Lopez, Senator Tito Soto, and Carlos Serapio are all set to attend. The interviews will be aired from May 2 to 6 across major broadcast networks. And a COMELEC task force wants directors James Jimenez and Francis Arabe to be temporarily relieved from media relations duties. In a statement, Task Force Head Commissioner Ray Bulay says that he made the recommendation as internal investigations into the Pilipinas debate fiasco continue. Jimenez and Arabe were among the officials that represented the COMELEC in the deal with Impact Hub Manila to organize a series of presidential and vice presidential debates. Recall that the final set of debates did not push through last weekend due to payment issues. Commissioner Bulay is still recommending that Jimenez and Arabe be allowed to continue other functions under the supervision of their committee heads. In other news, the Public Works Department is being questioned over the collapse of a bridge in Bohol that killed 4 people. Jem Avancenia with the report.
Sheila could not accept the sudden death of her mother, Emilia Jimena, who was one of the 4 casualties in the Clarin Bridge accident last Wednesday. Her mother was on board a tricycle when the bridge collapsed. Sheila's daughter, Yana, was almost killed too. She was with her grandmother when the tragedy happened.
Parang siniguro ng nanay ko na mailigtas yung anak ko. Mahal na mahal niya kasi yan. May kulang na daw kasi yan sa ilalim. Napakapabaya nila.
According to Yana, they were on their way home when a dump truck counterflowed.
Wala naman kami itong tulay.
Wala na sana kami doon sa tulay. Kaso may dump truck na sumalubong kaya pinaatras kami. Ayun, nasira yung tulay. Nakalangoy ako. Nakalabas kasi ako sa tricycle.
Initial investigation cited that the dump truck caused traffic congestion in the bridge, prompting the collapse.
And the combined weight was responsible for bringing down the bridge. I think those markings there, those indicate where the vehicles are at this point in time. And I think, asa dito, gong ang dump truck, ang orange, ang nasa tunga dito, no? That orange one, the one to the right, that's the dump truck.
Kung tama ho ba yung dump truck na yun is working for the new...
That's what I have to appeal sa...
Kasi confirm, ma'am.
Confirm, so sila mismo, it was part of the contractors.
Governor Art Yap joined Public Works officials led by Secretary Roger Mercado in the inspection of the area. Yap said the bridge was a national project, which makes the DPWH responsible for making sure it is passable.
We're very curious. I wanted to know, was there really a test on structural integrity after Typhoon Odette? So this is very critical. And during the day that the accident happened, or what protocol was being followed to make sure that the area was safe.
For its part, the DPWH explained that they did their best to retrofit the bridge after it was damaged during a 2013 earthquake. Project manager Francisco Sawali also said that they informed the public as well as the LGU on the current status of the bridge. The DPWH is now working on the new Loay Bridge to ensure its structural integrity ahead of its inauguration next month. For News 5, Jem Avancenia, we are One News.
For more updates, visit News 5, The Philippine Star, and Business World online. Visit our website, onenews.ph for more in-depth analysis. You can also catch One News on the Signal Play app. Register for a free account at www.signalplay.com and stream One News live anytime, anywhere. Masks on, wash hands, and stay safe, Philippines. I am Sean Yao. We are One News.